What is going on? Beautiful people out there. Kayak Fishing League, man. Wow, we haven't been really with you guys until basically when the Massachusetts Maulers went to Lake Chickamauga and won the KFL Cup. Welcome. What an exciting season we have coming up for you in 2022. And we are just thrilled to be with you tonight. Man, we got a lot of people on already, ready to go. And man, this is so exciting, guys. I am super happy to announce that a couple things going on. We've got 28 teams that have signed up, ready to go with the KFL in 2022. That is phenomenal. And I want to thank each and every person and owner who has stepped up to the plate and become a part of the KFL. This was a dream come true. This was something that we literally put on paper and just happened to have like as a whim, really, last year. And with the help of like Sam Jones and Daniel Perry and Derek Brundle and all these guys kind of urging it along and kind of coming to fruition and seeing it grow and seeing the thing go from, just a concept to a league to actually playing games and then to crowning a champion and having MVPs and shirts and jerseys. And I mean, it's just been incredible. And we're going to make it better in 2022. And how we're going to do that is with our partners, our teams, our communities, our sponsors. And we're just excited about this. So all the fans out there, thank you, I mean, honestly, this has been an insane amount of love and support and all that stuff. And we're here to try to put up the best product we can out there. I want to tell you, broadcasting on Pride Outdoor Network, as well as Emotion Sports coming in 2022. We're going to get as many eyes as we can on this product. And we did a phenomenal job with the help of, Tyler Feaster from Pride Outdoor Network to try to get us, exposure has been tremendous. And without further ado, I want to do this. I want to announce something very special. We as KFL needed some help with sponsorships to get us to where we want to go. And I just am so happy to announce that we have signed a presenting sponsor all year long for 2022. And I'm going to bring on the person who is in charge of this. Her name is Lauren Fury from Three Bells out of Connecticut. Lauren, welcome to the KFL.
Thanks, Greg. Thanks for having us. We're so excited.
We are too. We are so excited to have you. And thank you guys for all that you've done so far. I mean, this has been phenomenal. We were talking behind the scenes, and it's been fantastic. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to add our partner, Mr. Jigmaster, Robert Brown, is with us.
Hey,
what's going on, buddy?
How you doing, buddy?
Man, this is an exciting night.
That it is.
It is. Well, Lauren, let's go ahead and start with you. Let's talk about yourself. Let's talk about Three Bells and who you are. And we're just going to give you the floor, man. Talk about your great business.
Sure. Thank you. Three Bells Outfitters. We are a full-service paddle sport company located in Niantic, Connecticut. We're located off the Niantic River. We're in a little cove. We're kind of sheltered. So we do kayaks. We do paddle boards. We have rentals. We have not one fishing team, but I have two fishing teams now. We have had a national team for the last year of 5 grade anglers, added a 6th grade angler just a couple weeks ago. And we just announced a new regional team today. The fishing community is just absolutely amazing. We couldn't ask for a better bunch of people to work with. And we're so happy to have them on board. But we do it all. We rig kayaks. We support a couple of different trails. We're thrilled to be working with you guys. This is taking us to a whole new level that we just can't wait. I have a philosophy about being a sponsor that I don't want to just be the face or the name that shows up and here's a gift card, okay, from so-and-so. We actually go to the events. It's all about making the connections with the fishermen and the fisherwomen. And there's some amazing women out there. And that's probably my happiest spot, is being able to support the women out there and what they're doing. No offense, guys. But
No, it's fine.
you know, I love seeing.
We're excited to have ladies that are going to be competing in the KFL this year.
It's awesome, and I'm so excited about that, because we're a demographic that sometimes gets overlooked, it's fun. You know, it's fun to fish. I don't kayak fish. I will surf cast and I will bank fish, or put me on a boat. But kayak, they're getting me there.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Robert, have you ever seen as much fan base and love for a person we've ever brought on? We don't get this much love. Lauren, you have a ton of fans out there. This is incredible.
Thanks. We work hard at it. You know, I mean, our whole thing is about developing a relationship with the customer. Everyone who comes in is not just a face. It's one of the reasons we do white glove delivery service, as an example. So we'll travel up to 250 miles to go deliver a kayak. Usually It's me. I shove it in the back of the truck and I'll drive wherever and go drop it off at your house. We'll show you how to put it together. We do rigging here. And Ted, who is our rigger, he does some of the most beautiful, clean work I have ever seen. So you don't have to worry about stuff when it gets wet, because it will get wet. You're not going to get shorted out and stuff like that. He does a phenomenal job with the work. So we have a really good team. Well, we're small, but we're mighty.
All of Lauren's fans, we just tell you straight up, man, she's going to be with us all year next year, and she's going to be an analyst with us, and we're going to be doing the broadcast together. We're going to be doing in-person trophy presentations. We're going to be doing a commercial with these guys. I mean, we've got a lot of great things planned as a partnership between KFL and Three Bells. And man, I can't wait to really get this thing rolling. But this is just, this is just kind of like a little teaser, letting people know who Lauren is. And she's very invested in the sport, has a great camera presence, great personality. We're super excited. And like Jason Gardner said, he's never really seen a company that really is invested and involved in kayak as you guys are. And that's what we want.
That. He's my captain of my national team.
Yeah. Robert, go ahead, man.
Hi, Lauren. I'm Robert.
Hi, Robert. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. When I was stationed in Groton, Connecticut, so I know that Niantic area quite well. How long have y'all been there?
So the Three Bells, we are a subdivision, if you will, of Three Bells Marina. The marina itself has been here for 15 years. It was part of the old Bayruthers, and our owner bought the marina about 15 years ago. Three Bells Outfitters has been around for 11 years now, but it's really only been a kayak shop probably for the last 6. It was more of a extension of the marina, and then they started bringing in kayaks, and we actually started doing rentals, is how we started doing things, because we're right here on the water. So we launch right here out of the cove, and we have a nice calm cove, which is great for teaching people, how to fish, how to stand up in your kayak, how to paddle board. You don't have to worry about a lot of wind, a lot of surf, and not a whole lot of boats either. So.
Okay, awesome. I left Connecticut. I left that area in 2008, so I don't think you guys were around then. I might be dating myself a little bit. But.
Actually, we would have been We would have been there for 2 years, because this year we celebrated our 15th anniversary. So for the marina, and then Outfitters came a few years after that.
Okay.
So.
Good stuff. Well, as I said, we're super excited about it. Again, we have so many different things planned with Lauren, and we're going to make, she's already a superstar, man. She's ready to go, and it's going to be fantastic. So you're going to be seeing a lot with Lauren and the KFL and Three Bells and all that stuff, man. But Lauren, as you know, the KFL has blown up. We've gone from 17 to 28 teams, and the amount of teams that come out of the Northeast is absolutely phenomenal. The response on the Northeast has been nothing short but amazing. And the Northeast. Let me just be honest, man. They kind of get snubbed a lot into the national levels. When it comes to the big three. They just do. But the talent that comes out of the Northeast is unreal. And these guys can fish, and they're going to be able to showcase their talents here on a national level with the KFL. And we've already seen it. The Massachusetts Maulers have taken the title in 2021. And let me tell you something, they have made a lot of enemies by doing so. They have. And we're after them. Listen, as in Washington Warhawks, as a player, we're coming to get that trophy back. And, but the Northeast has now been put on the map. And there is a lot of teams and a lot of great anglers that come out of there that do very well nationally. And you're going to be right in the middle of this. And I think it's going to be incredible.
We've got, like I said, I've got the national team, which supports 6 national anglers. I have the regional team, which supports 6 regional anglers. I have 5 anglers in the KFL. 2 of them are on the Mass Maulers, Ken Wood and Joe Diadio. You got Jason Gardner, who's leading the Maniacs. I've got Tyler Sweet, who's going to be doing the New York team. I think they're the New York Empires. And Adam Rourke is on the Maniacs as well.
Yep. It's going to be incredible. Well, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Now you're not going to see our faces, okay? but you're going to be hearing our beautiful voices, and we're going to go over the north side of the north side of the conference, and then we're going to see the south side, and we've broken up into 3 divisions on each conference. And Lauren, feel free to come right in and talk about these teams that you know so well and the anglers. But without further ado, guys, we are going to announce the North Conference divisions and talk a little bit about what's going on. Okay? All right. Here
does this, Lauren? I just want to say ahead of time that I apologize to your teams for what the Norfolk Privateers are going to do to them.
Guys, I hope everybody can see that on the screen. Robert, can you see this on the screen?
I can, yes, sir.
Very good. All right. The KFL North, the Northeast Conference, is going to have the KFL champions, the Massachusetts Maulers, the Granite State Sticks, which is out of New Hampshire, the Maniacs, Rhode Island Rebels, and Bay State Attack out of the Northeast Conference. Lauren, what do you think? This is going to be a tough division.
This division is loaded. It is stacked with hammers. I'm going to say this right now. Your Angler of the Year is coming out of this division.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
You hear that, Robert?
I heard it.
Wow. And the Angler of the Year, my pick for Angler of the Year is going to come out of the Granite State Sticks.
And who would that might be?
That is, I'm not telling yet.
Okay. All right. We'll wait that until 2022. Wow. Oh man. There you go. The Angler.
That's is that Steve O'Brien's team?
It is Steve O'Brien's team.
That's Blackbeard. Got it. All right.
Yep, that it is. Well, that's going to be the Northeast, guys. This is going to be, this is going to be cannibalism 101. Maniacs are going to be a great team. Rhode Island Rebels obviously have been a thorn in the Massachusetts Mauler sides. We know how that season wound up beginning and ending for the Rebels. And then obviously the Maulers, your KFL champions. The Northeast is absolutely stacked, guys. All right, moving on to the other division, which is going to be the Atlantic Division. And that's going to have 4 teams out of the Atlantic Division. That's the Pennsylvania Bronzebacks, a new team, New York Empire, which we talked about. That's Tyler Sweet's team. The Delaware Doom. That logo is absolutely sick, by the way. Delaware Doom has some great anglers that you probably never even heard of on that team. And Connecticut Renegades, your home state team there, Lauren.
Yeah, and I'll tell you that Connecticut team's got 2 big sticks on it. With Ryan Nye and Jack Tibbins.
Yes.
Those 2 are everywhere, and they are a force to be reckoned with. They are a 1-2 punch, and they do a great job out there. So, I'm looking forward to Tyler and his crew giving them a little bit of headache. Absolutely.
Let me go back. Let me go back here real quick. Northeast. Who is your pick to come out of the Northeast?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
We might be dividing right now. Some dividing going on right here.
my national team's gonna kill me for this one, but I got to go with the Granite State Sticks.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, Dave and Buster's, did you hear that?
Wow. Robert,
So I know I am officially on the list of Jason,
I hear you.
Ken,
I
and
hear you.
Joe,
Hey,
but I know, and that's part of that is because my Angler of the Year pick is coming out of the Granite State Sticks team.
Wow. Wow.
I've seen him fish. He's fished EKF, and he is a hammer and a half.
Wow. Well, it's going to take more than one, hopefully. You know what I mean?
He's got a few on that team.
I got you. All right, Robert, who do you got out here, man?
I mean, I talk a lot of trash.
Oh, did we lose Robert?
Do you have me?
Yeah, no, there we go. Yep, go ahead, man.
I talk a lot of trash, man, but I can't go against the defending champs, man. I can't go against those guys. Dave and Buster's, Matt Connett, Ken Wood. Those guys they're going to come out of the Northeast.
Yeah, I've got the Maulers as well. You can't disrespect that, man. I mean, this is one of those.
I honestly think it's going to come back down to the Maulers and the Rebels.
Yep. I'm going to throw the Maniacs in there as well. I mean, Tim Spry on that team as well as Jason Garner. You watch out for those folks, man. It's going to be huge. It's going to be great.
Adam Rourke on that team is silent. He's one of those guys that he just goes out, he does the work, and he just grinds and grinds and grinds, and he silently sneaks up into where he needs to be.
For sure. All right, the Atlantic Division, guys. Man, I have no idea who's coming out of here, man. I'm going to actually come out on a limb here, and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to pick the Delaware Doom out of the Atlantic. What do you think, Robert?
Dude, I'm at a loss for words on this one, man. I'm gonna. I like the Renegades, man.
Okay, with Frank. Yeah,
I think it's gonna come down between Connecticut and New York.
Oh wow, okay, I got you. New York's solid too.
New York has a good team.
Tyler Sweet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's the owner of that New York team?
Tyler Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Sweet. Okay.
Yep. All right, moving on to the last division in the North Conference, y'all. It is going to be the Northwest Conference, and that's going to be Indianapolis Knights, the Motor City Ambassadors, West Virginia Appalachian Anglers, and the new team, Nashville Shiners.
The Nashville Cheaters.
Robert, tell us how you really feel, man.
I just saw the lineup for that squad. Nashville Cheaters. All right?
It's ridiculous. No doubt. I'm picking Nashville out of here. That's gonna be a tough go for these guys that are taking on Nashville.
Okay, so I've got to go with West Virginia.
Wow, West Virginia was pretty good last year.
Yep, they had a good run last year. My best friend is from West Virginia, and I had the lovely. I came home from Ohio last couple weeks ago, and got to take a very scenic and lovely drive through West Virginia. That was just good for the soul. So I gotta root for the Appalachians.
Well, West Virginia have no question the best fan base I've come across with the KFL. It's been incredible. Those folks in West Virginia love their Appalachian anglers. There's no doubt about it. So that finishes out the North Conference. There's three different, as I said, divisions.
I think that's going to be one of the most competitive conferences because as we found out last season,
the Norfolk Privateers, the Virginia and the Tar Heel.
Uh-oh, I think I'm breaking up.
Same here.
Is he breaking up for you as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was me who was breaking up. Oh, well, Greg, there we go. Well, let's see if we can get a reconnection here. I was trying to say that this Northwest Conference, I think, is going to be super competitive. We learned last season, like the Indianapolis Knights came out of nowhere. They were a team. They are a good team, and I didn't see that coming before the season started. And I'm looking forward to meeting the new teams because I'm going to be doing the introductions for the new teams.
Sorry, guys. My apologies.
Oh, there he is.
Yep.
So I'm looking forward to doing the interviews for these new teams and meeting the players and the anglers. And this 2022 season, Lauren, is going to be so much fun.
I know and it's funny because I'll be honest, my strength is obviously, with the Northeast anglers, just because I've spent the last year with them, a lot of them, between some KBF tournaments up here, the EKF tournaments that we were sponsored with and that we went to. So my strength is, knowing the Northeast guys and a bunch of the Central guys, but I'm looking forward to getting to know all the rest of the anglers and, all the different divisions and stuff like that. And that's what makes this so amazing and so fun.
Oh, yeah.
So just
there's a lot of character.
Have to be a part. I want to be a part of it. So
yeah, no doubt. So I mean, obviously, we have we're rooting for the Warhawks. You've got the Privateers, man. But I tell you what, the Carolina Castors having Corey Dreyer on that team is a big deal. And I mean, it's a big deal.
Who's Corey Dreyer?
The guy that you try to fish behind down at the national championship. So, but yeah, no, he's solid. So, all right, let's get back to it, guys. I'm sorry. My apologies, man. My internet was acting up there. Good old technology. But again, it's going to be great. Virginia Reapers, man, great team too. And we all know the Tar Heel Lunkers actually made the playoffs as well last year. Some great anglers out of there. Matt Dunn, Dontrell Sullivan, Matt Ortenzi. I mean, these guys are solid down in this area, man. So this whole Piedmont area is going to be very competitive, guys. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see what happens. And by the way, this Saturday, Washington Warhawks, Norfolk Privateers, and the Virginia Reapers are having the King of Virginia tournament on Lake Anna to see what's going on, man. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
This Sunday, sir.
This Sunday. Yeah, this Sunday. You're right. I'm sorry. This Sunday. All right. And then, so we have the Piedmont region. Then we go to the Southeast region. Guys, there's six different teams on the Southeast region. And it's all because of location. And I'll be honest with you, this is one of the areas that we kind of struggled getting teams in. Boy, just like the Northeast showed up, the Southeast showed up. One of the coolest logos you'll ever see is that Palmetto Punishers there, that blue logo on the bottom left-hand side there. Phenomenal. With Sean Dwyer, and then you've got Barry.
Barry Davis.
Yeah, exactly. Barry Davis. I mean, it's a fun team to watch. I'm very interested in how they do. Their home lakes are going to be Santee Cooper, right?
Yeah.
Hartwell. I can't remember. I can't remember which.
I don't really care about the other two. Once I heard Santee Cooper, I was sold.
Absolutely. And then you had the famed Florida Copperheads out of Florida. And they have a new rival, the Sunshine State Swamp Donkeys. And if you haven't been paying attention, these guys have been talking trash non-stop since the Swamp Donkeys have been put in. That's Bobby Morin's team. Actually has a pretty good team there. So they're not going to be a push around by any means.
Have you caught, Lauren, have you caught any of this preseason banter between those two teams? Not
all of it. I have caught a little bit here and there. I'm definitely looking forward to getting caught up on it, though. It'll be fun. I have to say I am partial to the Palmetto Punishers. That logo just blew me away when I saw it. But I like the Swamp Donkeys too. That's pretty. I like the creativity that's going into these guys of creating their logos. I think that is it. Just adds to the flavor of what this is all about.
Absolutely. I mean, every team has their own originality for sure. Yep. And speaking of class, Coosa Kingfishers, Coley McGowan, who was a part of the Alabama Hammers last year, they formed another team, the Coosa Kingfishers, with Daniel Perry. That is the most classiest logo I've ever seen. I mean, that is a beautiful logo. I love it. What they did with that logo there.
They're
going to be out of
nice and clean.
very clean. They're going to be out of Alabama. And speaking of Alabama, the old Alabama Hammers are back. And they're not coming. Listen, they're not going down without a fight. John Lessman, Jeremy Baker, and friends. They have a new rival, and that's Coosa Kingfishers there.
They're angry. They're angry.
They're angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're angry for sure. And a team that I think, if you overlook these guys, you're gonna pay. The Southern Slayers added 2 hammers to this team, Matt Vaught and Dwayne Dwyer. These guys can absolutely freaking fish. Brad Exum did a great job putting this team together. Out of Georgia, Alabama, they're going to be out of Eufaula and Guntersville and all those big lakes, man. But this team, I believe, is going to be in contention for this division.
Really?
I do. Yep.
I mean, that division's pretty tough, man. Got some pretty good anglers in it.
In fact, I'm going to come out and say the Southern Slayers are going to win this division.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. I'm serious, guys. I mean, you're like, what? Yeah. I mean, that's how much confidence I have in Matt and Dwayne and Brad and all those guys. I mean, it's just,
you know what? I'm picking Big Gun and the Swamp Donkeys.
Oh,
all right. Big Gun
wow.
coming out with that jackhammer. He's not quitting until he has a.
I hear you. And Lauren, you like the Palmetto Punishers?
Yeah, I gotta go with the Palmetto Punishers. I gotta go with Sean.
I got you. Last division, guys, in the South and for the KFL is the famed Southwest Conference or division there with the KFL South. The Lone Star Bandits are back, and they're stronger than ever. Guys, they put Caleb Helbig and John Mooney on their team amongst Brian Howe, Derek Miller, Jim Louvier, Jeff Isham. Who am I missing? Oh, Jason Campbell and Jared Brockelman. Come on.
Did they drop Cliff again? I never know. Sometimes he's on, sometimes he's off.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a great question. I guess it all depends.
I think they signed Cliff to like 1 or 2 day contracts.
A 2-hour contract so he can retire as a Bandit.
Yeah.
That's a great question. And then Louisiana Hurricanes, man, they had some great signings too. I don't know if you've seen their social media. They actually signed some pretty good local hammers down there, man.
Who are they? Do you remember who they are?
I'm trying to remember the name. Brian. So I gotta look at them, but
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, you have to go check it out, man. These are locally known anglers.
What about these Oklahoma Outlaws, man? I like the logo. The 2
Oklahoma Outlaws. Preston Griner and his group has one of the 10 qualifiers that made the 10 house. Mr. Cayman Rasmussen is on this team.
I was wondering if Cayman was on that team.
Absolutely. And if you don't know who Cayman Rasmussen is, you're not paying attention. Because this kid can absolutely fish. And then the Arkansas Hogs, man, the one famed Angler of the Year for KBF, Mr. Cody Milton, is on the Arkansas Hogs, man.
Oh, is he?
Yes, sir.
Is
Along with Garrett Morgan and Corey Hopper.
Who?
you heard their names.
No,
so
who was the second person you said?
Garrett Morgan.
Who was that? I don't know.
Yeah. But these guys, man, I mean, listen.
I'm joking, Garrett.
I'm gonna go Lone Star here, all because of who they all have. But I think Arkansas Hogs give them a run.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I got to go with the Lone Star too. I think they're looking for blood.
Yep.
Well, I can't go against my boy Jim, so I guess we got a sweep.
There you go. Lone Star Bandits take it, guys. Man, what a year. I mean, what a year we're going to have in 2022. Those are our conferences. We're going to post those here on social media here very, very soon. But This is going to be wide open season. I'm serious, man. This is going to be a wide open season. Lauren, like you talk about, the Northeast is going to cannibalize each other. I mean, they really are. I mean, I don't think like Massachusetts Ballers had 2 losses last year and made it to the playoffs. That's not going to happen this year.
I think you're going to see. I don't think that there's going to be a runaway team in the Northeast this year. I think it's going to come down to, somebody's going to beat somebody by 1. It's going to be a 5-4 season or a 6-3 type, and the next one is going to be a 5-4. I think it's going to be that close. I don't see anybody, taking all of them. The talent is just way too strong in the Northeast. There's too many. We have a lot of good anglers up here.
Well, I hope they beat each other up all season long and become very punch drunk before the playoffs.
Well, here, if you guys want to know the odds of who is going to make it to the KFL championship this year, out of the North, it's going to be the Nashville Shiners versus the Lone Star Bandits. Those are your odds, the KFL odds, to be the favorites going to the championship this year. Is the Nashville Shiners versus the Lone Star Bandits. So very interesting, but that doesn't mean that's what our odds are going to be. That's the KFL odds. Jigmaster, if you were take your team out of it, give me your championship pick.
Take my team out of it?
Take your team out of it. Be real. Let's just, if you were to pick somebody else from the North and South, who would you pick?
The Rebels.
Okay.
Out of the North. And out of the South. The South is tough, man. I don't think Lone Star makes it back. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say out of the South is going to be the Hogs.
Okay.
I can't pick my own team.
You can't pick your own team. Okay. Well, there you go. There you go. Lauren, who do you think is going to represent?
So I'm already in trouble with my national team and my regional team anyway, so I'm going to stick with my Granite State Sticks because they are strong, and I think that they've got a really good chance.
You heard it here first.
And sorry, guys, I love y'all, but I can't choose my own guys.
No, I hear you. Yep.
And I'm going to go with the Bandits out of the South.
Okay.
I think they put up a hell of a fight last year, and I think they want some retribution.
I am going to go. I'm going to go with the Massachusetts Ballers, guys, taking out the North again. I mean, I do, but like Jigmaster says, I think Arkansas Hogs are going to represent the South. I do. With Cody Milton and Garrett Morgan, all those guys, I think we're seeing Mass Maulers versus Arkansas Hogs final.
So now let's talk about most improved. Obviously, you can't bring in the new teams, so we got to base off of last year's year one teams. Who do you think?
Carolina Castors for me.
Carolina Castors?
100%.
I don't know.
I'm gonna shock you with my pick. I think it's gonna be the Warhawks.
I'm not gonna listen. We're coming for blood, y'all. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. My team is so jacked up right now. I have to calm them down. They are so jacked up right now. I mean, they want to get on the water like now.
But you know, the Copperheads could make a strong play for that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the deal. I think you're going to see a lot better teams that are going to be able to travel and not just lose on the road like you think is going to happen. I think they got a feel for what the KFL is and what it means to win at home. But you're going to start seeing some teams really dominate on the road, and that's the key to the KFL. And the teams that can travel logistically, because they're not traveling as far this year. Okay, a lot of these teams are going to be around each other. They're going to feel a little bit more comfortable. They're going to have a little bit known waters around them. They are going to be a little bit more comfortable traveling on the road, and I think you're going to start seeing a lot more teams win on the road this year. Yep, for sure.
You think's going to be the best team out of the new additions? Who's going to have the best record out of the new additions?
Southern Slayers.
Southern Slayers over the Shiners.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the Shiners.
Lauren,
yes.
I know who Lawrence is going to.
I think Detroit.
No,
I think
because
Detroit
you want to know
gives.
what? I'm not going with Granite State on that one.
No, really.
No, because here's the thing: that like we've talked about, the Northeast is going to cannibalize itself.
They are.
They are going to be fighting so hard just to win and get in there that it's going to be a one match separation between first and second in the Northeast, I think. I'm actually going to go with the Connecticut team.
Wow. That's a shocker. That's a shocker. See, Connecticut, by the way, is doing a phenomenal job social media wise and getting sponsors and everything else. Man, they are absolutely taking this concept to task and to town, and they're doing a great job with that. Look, like you said, there's two hammers on that team. There's no doubt about it. Ryan and John, or Jack Timmons.
Jack.
He goes by, it's officially John, but Jack
Right.
Timmons. And they do bother me, obviously, in terms of they're going to be a thorn in people's sides up there. I also like Delaware. Again, I look at the teams that were put together at Delaware, and I look at their stuff, at what they did with the KBF and all that stuff. These guys know what they're doing. Like you said, they're going to cannibalize each other. They really are. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. It's going to be the teams that can come out of this box and come out of the gates hot. You've got to start well. You cannot start like the Warhawks did 0-4 last year. Can't do it. You know what I mean? So you've got to start hot. What's great about this, though, now that we've added 2 games to the calendar, you do have some time. If you go 500, let's say the first 4 games, you do have time at the end of the season to kind of make up that difference. So it's gonna be cool.
Hey, so this roster really gives me a headache. This Nashville Shiners roster.
Announce it.
I don't know if people understand this. Eric Siddiqui, Josh
Who's that?
Stewart, Derek Bostic, Jackson Orr, Ewing Minor, who this kid just jumped on the scene and just took over.
Ewing is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Adam Reiser, Josh Sharp, and Adam Shepard.
It's pretty good.
I'm probably gonna shoot BB holes in all of their kayaks.
So, are they sponsored by 2 bait makers? That's the Cinco and Jackhammer, because that's pretty much all they throw. That's all they throw. So anyway, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see, guys. This is gonna be, again, a real fun event, and real interesting season, and 28 teams. Again, I cannot congratulate all the owners and all the teammates that got together and put their teams together. And as you saw, that their logos. No, listen, New Hampshire's going to have a better logo. Trust me. But it was just a fill-in logo. They're still working on theirs. But guys, this is going to be an incredible season, and I can't be any more thrilled. Obviously, Lauren, we've seen your fans and everybody else come on, and you have developed an amazing relationship with a lot of these anglers already. And this is going to fit like a glove, and we're super, super excited about this. And,
I think I'm going to be coming up to that area pretty soon for work. I'm going to have to come check out the shop.
Yes, please do. Please come see us. I'd love to see you.
All right. Yeah. So last question, Greg, before you kick us out of here.
Sure.
We'll put both of you and Lauren on the spot.
Sure.
Biggest flop for 2020.
Wow.
Hey, everybody watching with us in the comments, I want to see who you think is going to be the biggest flop in 2020.
Put it in the comments. That's fine. Biggest flop.
All right, so here come all the comments from my national team.
Wow.
Wow.
We know who the biggest flop was from last year. I think I would say it was the Florida Copperheads.
Yes.
And that's not saying anything personal or whatever. I mean, being personal about it. I had a lot of expectations for that team, a lot of great on that team, and they flopped.
Yeah. Man.
Did I hear you say Nashville Shiners? Is that what you said, Greg?
I didn't say that. No.
Look like
no. I mean, I don't want to upset anybody, man. But I mean,
upsetting. We don't care about feelings here.
Man,
there's no crying in KFL.
This is my first day as a sponsor. Really, you're going to put me on the spot that early?
Yeah.
That's not smart branding.
This is like Ike Live. There's no line in KFL.
All right, no hard feelings. I love these guys to death, but I'm gonna say the Indianapolis Knights. If you had me make me pick a team, it's gonna be Indianapolis Knights.
Really?
I don't think they do well this year.
Okay, I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
Virginia Reapers.
Oh, I love it. Now we could. Did we just become friends? Oh, that's hilarious. Yes.
All right, I'm not going to call these guys a flop. Because I don't think I know the person who's running it, and I don't think that it'll be a flop. I think it will be a struggle. And I'm going to go with Tyler's team just because he was late into the game.
Wow.
And the way that came about.
Okay.
And
New York Empire.
Yep.
Okay.
But what I know about Tyler
Yeah.
is Tyler is going to grab the bull by the horns and he's going to make a run with it. I think he's coming into it late. And I hope it's not too much of a struggle for him.
No,
I love him to death.
No.
If there's anybody who can make me
We
eat
don't
my
want to.
words,
We're not going to
it'll
offend
be him.
here. Yeah, no, I hear you exactly. This is not a big offense. All right, so everybody's clamoring who's going to be MVP. So we're going to finish with this. Your pick for the MVP, Lauren. Your pick.
Oh God.
Obviously, we'll help you that. Tournaments for sure. This is however long you do. So
Gosh,
have these banners.
there are so many to choose from.
Here, these are. I'll show you one.
Hey, thinking Cliff, you wrong for that comment, bro.
That is wrong. That's wrong.
Cool. I was like, first time I saw it, what is that?
Tough, right?
It is. And especially because, I mean, for me, I come back to my Northeast guys.
And that's fine. Local bias is perfectly fine.
Well, here's the thing. So the people that I think most people are going to want to pick, they may. Who's to say how many matchups they're going to get to fish?
Yeah.
Due to, their single schedule.
Right.
Because I off the top of my head, I would come out and say it's going to be Ewing Minor, but
who knows how many he's going to fish?
And he likes to fish KBF, and I think he's going to be getting into fishing bass. So
yeah,
who knows? I mean, it's going to be the MVP.
Corey says Jackson Orr. I mean, we got all sorts of.
It's going to be fish as much the other big trails, I think.
Yeah.
If I will say this, if Ken gets out there and fishes the way that Ken can fish, and if he's able to make as many of the matches as he's able to make, I put Ken in that running.
Okay, Ken Wood. All right, there you go. My pick, man. My pick is because I picked him to go to the championship, and I think your MVP's got to come out of the championship game. My pick is going to be Garrett Morgan this year, guys. This kid is fishing phenomenally. I think Garrett Morgan takes the MVP. Just my opinion. I think he's going to have a great year in 2022.
Yeah.
Yep. I really do. So, anyway, that's just my pick.
Let's end this with I love the comment that there's no way for the Washington Warhawks to be a biggest flop. The only way they can go is up. I love it.
Hey, there's a lot of truth to that, but you know what, dude? The last 2 games was against the Norfolk Privateers and the West Virginia Appalachian Anglers, and we took them both.
Last 2 games,
We took them both, and you know what? Neither of you guys get to the playoffs because of the flops.
You ended people's.
We made y'all cry, man. You know what I mean? We made y'all cry, and that's what
cried.
made me so happy.
Especially because we lost to you. We didn't lose to the Warhawks. We lost to you.
No, it was a team, guys. I mean, my teammates showed up, man. No, it was legit.
This was stay away from Potomac. It's the worst fishery ever made in the summer when it's 90 plus
It
degrees.
was choked out. It was bad. It was bad.
When the water's 90 plus degrees on the Potomac, just go home.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Lauren, final words.
I can't wait. Is it? Are we there yet?
I know. We're gonna wait all winter long, y'all. We're gonna wait all winter long.
We're gonna be putting out so much content, Lauren. We're gonna make it
I
even.
know.
We're gonna make it even worse.
Yeah, this is gonna be again. We're gonna now. Guys, stay tuned because all winter long. Here's what we're gonna do. And Lauren, you're more than welcome to join us and introduce whoever you want to. We're gonna be taking each individual team. We're gonna get to know all the anglers. And listen, one of the greatest interviews I can ever remember is when we had the Rhode Island Rebels on and watching that team talk their talk. It was so much fun. You're going to be able to.
It was awesome. When
It was incredible.
Came on, I was like, this dude was in Sopranos or something. That's the guy.
It is. So that's going to be next. Is going to be a lot of content, interviewing 28 different teams, going over their anglers and letting you guys see who these guys are about because a lot of them you've never heard of. And we made listen.
Yep.
We got to know their names at the end of the year. You know what I mean? So it's going to be so much fun. Lauren, thank you again for you and Three Bells coming on board and to make this fun and exciting. And I love the fact that you're so invested in what's going on here. And it just makes things so much easier.
Thanks for having us. And it's funny. It seems like you and I have been going back and forth on this, trying to get this all settled for a while now, and it's really come together very quickly.
Yes.
And we're so excited to be on board. It's a great venue. It's a great platform, and we're really honored to be a part of this and can't wait to see where this all goes.
100%.
Lauren, what's you guys' website and social media accounts?
Oh, sure. I don't have my online guy here. No. For our website is Three Bells Outfitters, and it's all spelled out, all one word, and it's ThreeBells, as in Southern Belle, and then Outfitters with an S.com. That's our website. On social media, we're Three Bells Outfitters as well. And we're at 3 with the number 3 Bells Outfitters on Instagram, I think. So my online guy handles all that stuff.
Hey, Greg's going to give whoever has the best hashtag for Three Bell Outfitters, Greg's going to give you a free KFL shirt.
Sure, if we have them.
They'll be here.
Sure.
They'll be here after COVID.
There it is. ThreeBellsOutfitters.com right there. There's go see them, guys. Buy your stuff from them. I mean, they're phenomenal. Again, hit them up online. I mean, I don't have to tell you. A lot of these people already know who these people, Three Bells are. They've become very great fans of these folks. So, again, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Man, we had a ton of people on tonight. Very excited about this league and everything else going on, and we can't thank you all enough. And stay tuned for a lot more content, a lot more Lauren, and
for better or for worse.
No, it's great. It's great. So, guys, I just want to thank you all for joining us for about 50 minutes. Y'all have a great night, and we will see you later. Take care.
And don't forget to tune in this Sunday for the King of Virginia tournament.
That's right. Good
Nice
stuff. Take care. Bye.
Bye.